But before that, Sam Gituku will be giving us an update on the latest breaking news. We understand that the Kenya National Examination Council has announced that the Kenya Certificate of National Examination results will be announced today. We're expecting Education CS Fred Matiang'i to be releasing those KCPE results very shortly. Let's cross over to Sam Gituku and listen into the latest.
Well, good morning, Lillian. We are the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development. We're expecting the arrival of the Cabinet Secretary in charge of education, that is Dr. Fred Matiang'i. And as you said, yes, the expectation is that he'll be releasing the results for the Kenya Certificate of Primary Education, an examination that was concluded on the 2nd of November. And so it's just about 19 days since that time. And the expectation is to hear from him. How did the candidates fare this time round, bearing in mind that that examination, as I said, was conducted between the last week of October turning into the first week of November. And of course, we will be expecting to see how are there major shifts like it happened in last year's examination, where you will recall that the top candidate reduced from 449 in 2015 to about 437 marks out of 500 in 2016. So the expectation is to see how does that pan out this time round, how much or how many marks was scored this time round, and how many students are in the bracket of 400, above 400. So those are just some of the issues that we'll be looking up to. But also you remember that this examination season has been one that there have been some reforms, some changes to how the management of the election, or rather of the examination is concerned, because you have seen the enhancement of the containers that have been used to distribute the examination papers across the country, and that is for both KCPE and KCSE, but also to hear the management of this examination. Are there any irregularities? Because last time there were about 21 malpractices across the country, but each student who had sat that exam was able to receive their results. So this time round, were there any reported malpractices from the examination exercise? Will all the students, all the candidates that will sat this examination receive their results? So those are some of the questions that we'll be expecting to find answers from the Cabinet Secretary as soon as he makes his way here. But ours is to wait until he arrives. Lillian?
Sam, I believe you can hear me. The first release of the results, what do you attribute this to?
Sorry, come again with that question?
The results have been released extremely early. This is not what we've seen in previous years. So what would you attribute to the fast release of these results? I think it's just about 19 days after the candidates sat this exam.
Well, there's a lot of change. You realize that in 2016, the KCPE examination results were released on the 1st of December. That was slightly above a month after the conclusion of the KCPE 2016. This time round, it's just 19 days after the conclusion. And the first thing that you can attribute it to is the fact that we understand there are 20 machines that were procured by the Kenya National Examination Council. That is the optical machine readers that are used to mark the examination results, or rather the what do you call them, the results sheets, or rather the answer sheets that the students use to sign in their results. So the enhanced capacity of those 20 machines that we are told that cost the taxpayer about 100 million shilling can be attributed, or rather can be explained to have been behind the efficient marking of the examination papers. But also you realize that there are some two exam papers, that is the Insha, the Swahili composition, as well as the English composition, that are marked manually. They are marked by examiners. So that is an exercise that was also this time around was conducted in a faster manner, as opposed to what has been happening in previous years. So that kind of efficiency could be explained to have caused this very efficient and fast kind of release of these results. But we will be expecting to hear the actual explanation from the Kenya National Examination Council as soon as the officials get here.
And just for the benefit of our viewers who are getting this news now, do you know how candidates will be accessing their results? Previously, we know they've accessed their results through SMS and on online platforms as well. This time around, what's the official communication on how they will be receiving their results?
Well, Lillian, over the years, there have been that possibility of accessing your results on the website of the Kenya National Examination Council, as well as sending a short message code to a code that will be provided by the Kenya National Examination Council. The code has remained consistent, but we'll be expecting to hear from the council itself whether this time round it remains consistent or there is a difference. But as soon as we get that short message code, we'll be in a position to share with the viewers so that they can be in a position to access their results, because even if you are to use it now, it cannot really bring you any results. So as soon as that announcement is made, then the viewers will be in a position to receive that code. But as for the website, you can even log in now and try and see whether you can access any information, because when I tried looking at it last night, all I could see is the portal that allows for the registration of candidates who want to sit the examination. So we'll be expecting that to change as soon as the announcement, the official release, has been made from here at the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development. Lillian.
Thanks for that. That's Sam Gituku. He's at the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, where Education Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i is expected to be making his way. He is expected to announce the Kenya Certificate of National Examination results today, and we are expecting KCPE candidates to be knowing their fate as regards the last 8 years in primary school.